This is Josh Friedman in no man's land between Serbia and Hungary. Behind me is the now infamous fence that Hungary erected to keep out migrants and refugees. I am outside the Serbian town of Horgos, and right next to the proper border crossing where trucks and cars go into Serbia. Here's the Serbian side, and you can see the Serbian flag. And the Hungarian side of the border crossing is just on the other side of the trees. Maybe you can make it out in this photo. Right here is a refugee camp, and immediately behind me is effectively a detention center. The Hungarian authorities are calling it a transit zone. What is happening is this. Every day, Hungary is allowing 15 people to cross, and I'll give you a glimpse of both the camp that's here outside Horgos, Serbia, along the Hungarian border, and I'll also give you a glimpse of where they're crossing. So Hungary's allowing 15 people every day to cross in. From what I'm hearing, families are then allowed to move on up presumably to Budapest before they go on to other countries. But the men who are coming here by themselves or without their families are then spending 28 days inside this makeshift detention center that looks like it's a combination of shipping containers. So here's the location where they're crossing every day, and this appears to be the one legal crossing point on what's left of what was or what arguably still is the Balkan route. And once they cross, the single men that is, or whoever else is going inside here, they're spending 28 days inside this structure. And I just interviewed one man who's inside. He says that they're not allowed to leave. You can see there's a dirt area and trees surrounding it. He says they're not even allowed to step out of their caged off area, and you can see that brief interview in a separate video. I'll also try to show you the location where I spoke with him. Anyway, months ago, you may recall, there were refugees passing through the Balkans on a daily basis by the hundreds and even thousands on their way to Western and Northern Europe. And they were going along what was called the Balkan route. Well, the Balkan route was effectively shut down in March. I was at the Greek-Macedonian border when it was being closed off, and there was a pileup of refugees. But then after the EU's deal with Turkey on setting up a migrant swap system, the numbers of refugees who are coming to Greece and coming to Europe has slowed down significantly. However, they're still making their way through the Balkans, primarily with help from smugglers, and the ones who do make it here can cross the Hungarian border legally through this little asylum system they have set up. And you may be able to see there's someone sitting right there, caged off, waiting during his 28-day span. You can see that Hungary has something set up here. Now the Hungarian police seem to be coming out. Anyway, so this is the system. People are coming in through Bulgaria or up through Greece after they take a boat from Turkey, and then through by way of smugglers getting through Macedonia and coming up through Serbia, and then they reach this spot, or they go to another camp that is nearby along the Serbian-Hungarian border, and I'm going to be paying a visit there momentarily. That's all from this spot outside Horgos, Serbia, in no man's land, as you can see, between Serbia and fenced off Hungary. Ciao for now.